I don't get it.
Podcast.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the I Don't Get It podcast. This is Naz.
This is Ashley.
And this is Lauren.
Okay, it's Lauren.
Okay. What's
Lauren,
up from again?
What?
What's up from again? Okay.
Okay, it's from South Park.
Okay.
It's
Is
Mr.
it?
Really?
It's Mr. Garrison.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Really? I thought it was...
I'm sure some celebrity adopted it and then took it as their own, and that's where you know it from, but
That's probably accurate.
it's South Park.
Probably.
I have an I Don't Get It that really
Yeah.
pissed me off. So, you know how I flew home to Miami?
Yeah.
So, on the plane ride back, I took like a super, like, first flight out.
Is this
And,
a
like,
plane I don't get it?
I know, we have so many
of
plain
them.
I don't get it. We
Plain
should do like
food.
make a shirt just with plain I don't get it's on it. Or air travel I don't get it. So it's the first flight out, and like we all know there's certain rules for like red eyes and first flights out in the morning. It's like don't talk, like keep your goddamn window closed.
Keep your goddamn
you
window
poor thing.
closed.
like
Somebody tried to talk to you?
no.
Oh, thank
No.
God.
I'm trying to sleep. I have my eye mask on and my mouth mask. It literally, like, can't even breathe.
You can see your face.
You're essentially
Can't
underwater.
even see my face. Yeah, basically, I was drowning in the air. And so many people's phones went off. And I'm
Really?
like, are we in 2005? Who does not have their phone on silent? Like, it was like, ding, ding, ding. Like, people were getting texts and calls. And I'm like, and this is JetBlue, so, you know, like, the Wi-Fi's free. Everyone's connected. And I'm
Before
like,
you
yo,
get up there in the air or
and
not?
all those people were sleeping, so it just like woke me up.
That
and
is
I was
so
like,
old of them.
I don't understand who like put your phone on silent.
I can't ever think about somebody. I've never even heard somebody's phone dinging on a plane.
Especially in the morning.
That's
I was
really bad.
I was so annoyed. So
That's very annoying.
Usually do they say turn your, I guess
No,
they say
they
turn your
don't.
phone off and like your sound off. That's
Yeah,
annoying.
but
But
like-
you know what? That's honestly better than a window being up to me.
And it's way better than somebody talking to you.
No, I agree. But do you guys have your phones? Ashley, you never have your phone on silent, I feel like. Or do you?
It depends what time of day.
my phone, I've never even heard it buzz.
No,
Same.
that
Ring
drives
or
me
buzz.
crazy about Lauren. That drives me crazy about Lauren. She never ever answers her phone.
But I
because
think,
of that.
well, no, but Lauren looks at your call and probably doesn't answer because that's how Lauren fucking is.
not as her
It's
sister. I
always
do
on
get that
vibrate.
privilege.
Yeah.
It's always on vibrate. So like, yeah, sometimes I could hear that or feel that. Usually it's close by, but if I'm not close by, then I'll miss your call for sure.
Yeah, mine's
Jared?
straight up on silent, which sometimes it vibrates when I'm getting a call.
Yeah.
But
Jared
that's it.
keeps his completely on silent, and it's very annoying. Like very, very annoying.
Yeah, he's you call him, he'll never answer, and then he'll
Never
call you
answer.
back 5 minutes later. But let me
Totally.
tell you a tip, guys, girls, if your man puts his phone on do not disturb or vice versa, whatever.
Look who's calling right now.
Well,
Jared.
let it go.
There it is. Ha,
Don't
you know
answer
why?
it.
Because I just effing called him. I literally
Yeah.
just called him, and then get this. This is perfect. This could not have been more perfect timing. I texted him because I knew he never looks at his texts, but he does
right.
look at his missed calls. It's hilarious.
He
I
doesn't
don't know
look
why.
at his texts.
That's
but he looks
so
at his
weird.
He will
missed
call.
calls.
He will call me back, and then I'll be like, "Did you see my text?" And then he'll be like, "No." What did I just text him at the beginning of this
Don't call
podcast?
me.
I go, "Don't call me back." Podcasting. Just called me the F back, and then he goes, "Just saw this. LOL. Thank you."
He's such an idiot, but that's
it's
such
so
an elderly
weird.
thing to do.
I know, to respond to a call first instead of like either checking your text or voicemail.
Oh, but Naz, that reminds me. Okay, so you said that you'd rather you'd miss the call and you'll call them back, whatever. I actually get more anxiety about having to call somebody back. Because if I get like a call from like, say, a doctor's office or like a business thing, and then I see I have to call them back, I'm like, oh no, now I have to go through the anxiety of hearing it ring and and wondering whether or not they're going to pick up.
I that's so much. I'm so happy we're talking about call anxiety because it's such a real thing where I don't know if this is just my personality.
This is
'cause I'm
Naz's personality. Did we not actually talk about this when it happened?
No,
with Lizzie?
no. Actually, I'm going to say something different.
Ashley,
I don't.
stop.
But I get.
You know what? Let me just say this before I'm going to interrupt you to tell Ashley that she interrupts everyone when they talk. No one will ever finish a sentence with Ashley. She cuts them off and tries to be like, "Oh, you're going to say this?" It's like, no. If you would shut the fuck up,
you're right.
hear.
I do try to guess a lot.
But she is right.
sorry.
She is right most of the time.
Continue, Naz.
Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say, for some reason, when I call people, I expect them to like just be available and like pick up, right? But then when they don't pick up, I'm like, oh, they're going to call me back now.
Yes.
And I'm not going to have time later. And then it's a whole thing where I have to find time to call them later. And
then
do
you
you
get
guys
annoyed.
ever feel that way?
Oh,
I
you get annoyed when they call you back when you're busy, you know? It's like,
Exactly.
I'm working. It's like, well, I was working.
Yeah, exactly. Why is that? I get so angry. I'm like, pick up. Like, what are you doing?
That's
I do
funny.
get. You're right. I get angry too, like that. But I also like hate phone calls in the car. I hate phone calls in the car. And Jared loves to talk. Like he and my dad both like they'll do their phone calls in the car because of course to them that's like negative time, right? Like
Right.
time that they have nothing else to do.
I'm the
And I'm like,
same.
no, this is the time for listening to music and zenning out. This is not a workplace.
That's so fun.
I'm the same way.
I love calling people in the car because it's just like it makes the trip shorter, you know?
I don't want to have to think. I want a days out.
Yeah.
That's thinking.
I feel that.
My tip that I was going to say for the do not disturb thing that I learned.
Oh, yeah.
Lawrence put everyone on do not disturb.
No, that is not true. Not everyone.
She goes
People
just
text a lot.
90%.
90% of people.
So, I'm talking about do not disturb, like the ringing, like the whole, like put the little moon on do not disturb, not like the do not
yeah.
disturb the messages. If someone's on there and you really need to talk to them, you call and then you immediately call again and it overrides the do not disturb.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
Well,
so you
there's
know.
a setting. There's a setting on the phone that like you can either like if somebody calls back the second time, you can have it go to real ring because that's like when people think
just in
it's
case
maybe
you're freaking
emergency.
out and you need just in case you're freaking out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
That's helped me out a lot
anxiety.
in life, guys. So I thought maybe I'd give a little tidbit.
Yeah,
see,
that's
Keep
for
on
me,
calling.
I have the important people in my life starred. And when I mean important, I mean like immediate family is starred.
We all
Sorry, Naz is very important, but she's not starred.
I'm not a star.
That means
Good. So when I die in a plane crash, you're going to feel so guilty
Are
at my
you going to
funeral.
call me when you're dying in a plane crash?
You're going to feel so guilty.
Are you going to call me?
I'm just saying at your funeral, you're going to feel guilty I wasn't starred. Like, what if I needed to?
Naz, who's your number one? You're going
I'm just
down. Do you
kidding,
call your
actually.
parents?
I don't. That's such a good question. I guess, yeah, my parents, my family. Yep.
Yeah. So those people are starred so that even if it's on Do Not Disturb, their calls will come through regardless.
Yeah, that's smart. It's very
Yeah.
smart.
But Naz, you're very close. You have a bronze. You have a bronze
One
star.
day. One day I'll get a star. Oh,
All
no,
right.
and I don't have to call Ashley twice in a row.
That usually doesn't happen, right?
I made it. I call you twice in a row all the time because you have me on Do Not Disturb.
No.
No.
Yes.
She doesn't.
You are
Ashley's
personally
never,
not on
Ashley
Do Not
never
Disturb.
puts anyone on Do Not Disturb.
No, nobody's on Do Not Disturb.
Really? I feel like you did have a period where you would put people on DND.
Never effing way. Lauren
Really?
has everybody's texts on Do Not Disturb. Until she got with Hunter. This was like one of the greatest things about her being with Hunter is before she was always so anxious about the
Yeah.
guy getting back to her that she would want to hear from none of her friends or family.
Right.
And she would just have that person allowed to defeat the Do Not Disturb. But now with Hunter, it's such a trusting relationship that everybody can come through to Lauren's phone.
Everyone can
but
come through. Any new numbers I get, I don't put them on Do Not Disturb. So slowly, my phone is making sound.
It's
She's
being
letting us know
open.
that we are still on Do Not Disturb.
I totally relate to that,
You know,
though.
I
Or
turned
some.
you off, Ashley, Do Not Disturb, but somehow it literally, you go on there, you go do Not Disturb, and it will not let you come through. This isn't
It's
very
like
interesting
once
for
you
everyone listening,
decided
but-
I'll
the
fix
phone.
your phone when I see you next week.
That's so funny.
Did you know that 80 million men and women in the U.S., that's like a fourth of the population.
That's so many people.
Experience hair thinning. Yeah, so don't feel alone because almost a fourth of the country is also experiencing hair thinning if you are. Okay, so it's just not something that's talked about though, right? It's like people feel bad talking about it, but do not do that because there's ways to make your hair thicker, fuller, healthier. And it's going to make you feel a lot less scared and stressed about what you're going through. Plus, being scared and stressed, that adds to the thinning process. So don't do that.
Right. It's it's a vicious cycle, but it's so true. I feel like I look in the mirror or sometimes, on the iPhone when it shows you like memories, like you on your screen, there's like an old photo that pops up.
Yes.
And I'm just like, why did I have so much more hair? And I'm glad we're talking about it because like you said, so many people experiencing thinning hair. So I started taking Nutrafol, which I love. I love Nutrafol because I genuinely feel like I'm growing more hair. Like not only is it thicker, fuller, and healthier, it's just like it's more of it. You know what I mean? Like I see like the new ones coming in. It's crazy.
Yes, what's amazing is that it's drug-free. It's physician-formulated, but drug-free, 100% drug-free. It's formulated with botanicals, potent botanicals that help your hair grow as strong as you are, guys, because you are. It also can help you get a better handle on your sleep, stress response, skin, nails, and guess what? Libido.
Yeah, and all without laser or chemicals, which is insane.
It's so awesome. I love that I see it recommended by so many of the med spas and dermatologist office that I go into. Mm-hmm. I was even here in Rhode Island. I was at the dermatologist and they had Nutrafol bottles. And I was like, see, everybody freaking loves it. So you can visit Nutrafol.com. And Naz, tell them about their hair quiz.
Oh my God, it's so cool. So you go on, they have a hair wellness quiz, and they basically recommend like customized product recommendations to put the power in your hands to grow thicker, stronger hair. And when you subscribe, you'll receive monthly deliveries so you can never miss a dose. So also what I love about it is that shipping's free and that I can pause or cancel anytime. So if I feel like I have enough and my hair is growing, I can pause it and then I can like reschedule it. And in clinical studies, Nutrafol users actually saw thicker, stronger hair growth with less shedding in 3 to 6 months, which we should talk about the turntable because that is super quick to like notice more hair growth.
Really quick. That's really good. Okay, so you guys can grow thicker, healthier, stronger hair and show support for our show by going to Nutrafol.com and using the promo code GETIT to save 20% off your first month's subscription. It's the best offer available anywhere, and it's available to only U.S. customers for a limited time. And again, like what Naz said, free shipping on every order. So 20% off at Nutrafol.com. That is spelled Nutrafol.com. Promo code GET IT for hair as strong as you are.
Do it.
Okay, now sorry, what were you saying?
I was going to say, that's so true, though, when you're waiting to hear from someone, especially like someone you're interested in, and you get texts from other people, and you keep looking at your phone, you're just like, can everyone just not?
Like, our friendship is dead if you text me during this time. Oh, I'll be so mad at you, and you'll have no idea why.
It's so worse. Why is life? It is so agonizing.
I'm so sorry you're still in that period of your life because that is just... Oh, it's a bad time. I mean, it's a great time and it's a bad time. Like, I really think that needs to go through to like you and all the single girls out there. Like, it is agonizing, but there is something so beautiful in the pain. And I know we've talked about this before, but once the pain is gone, when you find your person, you'll never be able to experience that again. And that is something that like,
but you guys don't ever miss it.
No, of course we do.
You do? You miss that pain and anxiety and the anxiousness? You do?
Okay, maybe not the anxiety. It's the anxiety that, is it going to happen? Is this going to work out? That's the anxiety you miss, not the actual waiting for a text anxiety.
Well, that's the chase, essentially.
The chase, yeah. That, of course, you miss. You don't miss it as much as you prefer to be where you are. But
I don't think I ever will, because when I had my first boyfriend, I was elated. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm so lucky. I'm getting 8 hours of sleep.
Wait, you don't miss it at all, Lauren? Just like the chase factor? Like, is he going to kiss me? Are we going to hook up? Is he going to call me afterward? Is he going to ask me out again? Come on.
I mean, like, first, like, sexual encounter,
Yeah.
touching, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
That's-
First kisses for sure.
Yeah, but not, like, the getting to the meetup point. Like, once you're in the meetup point, so fun. But getting there, so scary.
But isn't it true also when you're starting out in a relationship, there's still a lot of anxiety, I feel like, the first months.
Yes.
It's not like you're, like, in the clear.
No, once, like, you're having the great date, you have that, like, kiss that, like, sparks electricity, but then you have to go home, and then the anxiety starts all over again. But I feel like they balance out greatness.
What a life we lead, God.
What a life we lead.
I don't know. In my opinion, well, it's just Jared and I were totally different. It was like once we like got together, we were like, okay, we're getting married.
Right.
Like, legit,
that was
you know.
the fastest shit I've ever seen.
That's like, you're so lucky, Ashley. You
That
never
was
had to
very
deal.
easy and
you know how
lovely.
many women are like, is he gonna propose?
know.
Like, is he the one? What if he chickens out? What if he doesn't want to get married? Like, you circumvented so much.
you bypassed at least a year of worry.
Yeah, I was
preparation.
also worried.
Yeah.
That worry period was during the time that we weren't together. Oh my God, guys. I found a note in my Apple Notes yesterday.
Stop.
That I wrote in 2006 to Jared in a hypothetical
2006?
sense.
Oh,
2016. 2016. In a hypothetical sense. I
Wait,
wrote it before.
Can you read it?
It's so embarrassing.
Please,
like I literally
please give it to
cannot.
us.
Please read it. You're
Asha-
married. Come on. You didn't have to go through any of the
my God,
anxiety.
I die, guys. I'm so embarrassed. Hold on.
I can't wait to hear this.
Oh my God. Okay. So I wrote it as a hypothetical that we were both going to go to paradise, which I'm pretty sure at the point of writing it, I did know that we were both going to paradise. But I wrote
This was
it as
before, remind me, before First Paradise or Second
this is
Paradise?
before Second Paradise.
Before Second Paradise, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was writing it as if I was going to meet somebody that I really liked there.
Wait, but Ashley, this
Jared.
is wait. Can we pause for a second and just be serious?
Yeah.
Because you are literally, and I know you don't know this, but you are literally doing everything you're supposed to do when it comes to manifesting.
Yeah.
Which is like acting as if it's already happening. And like doing steps as if you already have the thing that you really want.
yeah.
So
Guess you're right.
this could have been the reason why Jared and you were married.
It's
actually,
true. It's so silly, but she always did this and does this.
yeah, like your
You're
thoughts
right.
become things, and you tell the universe what you want. It's
I would
so
never
true.
preemptively give
Oh my God.
myself
This
being
is-
in a good relationship. Okay, continue. Tell us.
You guys, this reminds me of another time that I wrote a letter about a hypothetical. I wrote a letter to God.
Oh my God,
wrote it
Ashley.
out. Shit, where is it? I keep it in like the strangest place. It's like a pocket in a random purse.
What does it
had
say?
to survive the move. It was about Big, and it was before anything really happened with him. I'll mouth it to Lauren. And I, in the letter, asked God
Yeah.
if I could please just just have like this happen, just a taste of it, so that I could see if it was me wasting like brain and heart
Yeah.
space. Because I was like, I cannot give up on this. I just need a little bit so that like I can free myself of this.
Was this before the
desire.
dinner?
Oh, this was so far before the dinner.
Wow.
I'll tell you privately. Fine.
But
Okay.
you ended up getting that though, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Wow.
weird. Okay.
Wow.
So this is to Jared, and I do believe that I had been texting Wells a little bit. I think it was like I was just kind of like thinking like, oh, that could like actually be something. And then this is my letter to Jared, just like, in paradise. This is the script that I was going to say to him. If his jealousy button flipped on then, which it did not flip on then, but it did flip on about a year and a half later. So.
And did you end up saying any of this written down to him when it flipped?
When it flipped, I'll have to realize when I'm reading this again, because I
Okay.
wasn't thinking it. Because when I was reading it yesterday, I was like, when did I write this? And then I saw the date and I kind of put the puzzle pieces
This is
together.
profound. Also, when you started to put other feelers out there, I feel like that's when everything sets in motion for for that person.
So true.
Right.
Like the fact that you were texting Wells, it was like you were also telling the universe, okay, I'm willing for something better or different. And then I think that's when everything goes in motion.
Yeah,
I really believe that.
Yeah, but this is just so silly. I'm going to tell you guys a story.
Okay.
Tell
What's
us
the
a
story?
tale.
In a tiny apartment in Southern California.
Oh, this is a real story.
Two college dropouts teamed up to create a watch company that broke all the rules.
Danger.
With fair prices, unexpected colors, and clean original designs. Movement grew into one of the fastest growing watch brands, shipping to over 160 countries across the globe.
It really is such an incredible story, like truly. And now what's wild is that Movement has expanded into blue light glasses to protect your eyes from your screens, minimalist jewelry, which, hello, we all love jewelry that's like barely there. Minimalist, and more style essentials that don't break the bank, all designed out of their California headquarters.
All you need in like your wardrobe is like a dainty necklace and cool sunglasses, and then you look sick, you know? Like just a little black dress, that's all you need. And Movement has that. Again, my favorite sunglasses, no cap out there. No cap. Unbeatable price point.
No cap.
Oh, God. We'll teach you.
Am I that old?
Yeah. Movement watches have the look and quality of a $400 or $500 watch you're paying for at the department store, but at a fraction of the cost because they're built online and own their process from start to finish. So no outside man. You get a beautiful watch shipped right to your door for free. And if you don't love it, you can ship it right back for free. And don't forget about the blue light sunglasses and glasses.
Those are my favorite. I love my Everscroll blue light filtering glasses. They are a game changer because, hello, we spend all day in front of our computers. And it honestly really helps with eye strain and like my sleeping. I feel like I sleep so much better now. And I love the modern style of the frames.
What is your favorite watch? My favorite watch is it's one that's actually on sale right now. It's called the N2. It's got a nice dainty beige strap, and it's got a gold rim frame face, and it's right now on their website for just $73.50.
Hop on that, guys.
If you guys want to look kind of like retro and like cute when you're not wearing makeup, I got the Maverick eye scroll. They're like kind of like 70s dad glasses, but they're kind of a look. So you guys should check those out. They're $75. They're really cool.
All right, well, if you want to elevate your look with style that doesn't break the bank, then join the movement, that is MVMT, and get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to movementmvmt.com/getit. Again, that is mvmt.com/getit. Okay, ready? I'm going to read this as cringeworthy as possible. I fell in love with you the moment I first saw you right over there. So I'd be like pointing to that bar. And for the past year, I've been painfully suffering an unrequited love. I love you, Jared. We're as close as we can be as friends, and I hoped that you would develop, and it would develop into something more. But here I am, a year in, and still hopelessly in love with someone who doesn't feel the same way back. I love spending time with you. The moment that you leave the room or hang up a FaceTime call, I miss you. That I used. I used that in real life. Do you remember?
Wait. I have children.
Lauren's about to cry.
I can't believe you're not, but
that's what I said to him on that bed when we were having that big argument, where I was like, "Are you sure that you're never gonna you're never gonna want to date me?"
Yeah.
I said, "I miss you." I said, "I miss you every time you leave a room." While our friendship continues to grow and I continue to hurt myself by being in a relationship that I'm not getting what I want in, I'm at the point where I need to stop hanging on to hope. I've been waiting for that moment at the end of the romantic comedy to come for too long. How ironic that it came in the most romantic comedy way.
Oh my God, this is literally manifesting. Are you fucking kidding me?
This is nuts.
This is kind of crazy. As much as this is what I've been waiting to, this is where the whole like he came to me type thing.
Yeah.
This is where it plays in. As much as This is what I've been waiting to hear for so long. I can't surrender myself to it. I've been hopelessly in love with you for a year now, and now that I finally find myself interested in someone else, you come around. The desire to explore this new relationship. I desire to explore this new relationship. You've been flip-floppy with your feelings before. What if you change? What if you feel this way now because there's an element of competition?
Yeah, it's so true.
I say you love a challenge. I need you to be sure, and in order for you to be sure, you need some time to think about this.
Literally different time. Same shit, different time.
Same fucking shit. Insane. Is it me you want, or is it about not losing something that you've had as a comfort for so long?
Right, which is such... Wait, you wrote this? This is still the same part of the beginning, right?
Yeah, May 31st, 2016. Is the last time this was edited.
So this is
the last time
this
was touched at all. Is it me you want, or is it about not losing something that you've had as a comfort for so long? For as long as you've known me, you've known that I'm a sure thing. This is The Bachelor. I can be in love or like two different people. I know I have a decision to make in the end, but right now is not the end.
So, okay, can I get this straight? Were you referring to Wells or like your first boyfriend in this?
No. I was referring to what could be in that paradise because I wrote that.
Technically,
wow. So this was so hypothetical, but it all came into fruition.
Yeah, but it sounds as if I was writing that when I was dating Kevin.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It all happened.
Isn't that super weird?
You literally gave it some
to
time too. You knew you were going to succumb, but you still gave it some time.
I literally said it's not the end,
Yeah.
but it's not. Yeah, but not now. That's freaking bizarro.
Wow.
It's not bizarro. It's
So there you go.
Real.
Write that shit, guys. Put it in a diary.
Did you every night? Did you every night like visualize or like what? I guess you can also say fantasize about like you and Jared, like while you guys were friends those 2 years.
Yeah, I mean on and off. Yeah. Wow, I know.
I mean, guys,
What other things you got in that notepad of yours?
I'll go and look through it. I mean, there are just notes dating back to 2016 was the one. 15 is when I started.
I have one that I wrote to the guy that ruined my life all the way back.
All the way back?
Oh,
what year?
All the way back. 2016.
Okay.
When I started Heartbroken.
to who?
To Short Man.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I can't believe that's 2016. Like you were interested in him at the same time I was going to Paradise 3.
That was feels so much longer ago in Naz's situation for some reason.
Oh, it feels
than yours.
shorter
Yeah.
in Naz's situation to
Oh,
me.
well,
I feel
there you
like Naz feels like it was 2 years ago.
Wait, you're talking about the guy? No, this was like 4 or 5 years ago now.
It's insane.
I wrote something down. It was like how I felt after the heartbreak, which actually may be therapeutic for me to read now since I'm like completely over that person.
I got no juice in mine.
Come on, Lauren. You 100% do.
You totally have to.
Gerber's
Come on, read
chicken and
something.
turkey baby food. That's one of them.
Oh
Okay,
my
go for it.
God. I have to find mine.
Oh, okay.
Cucumber with
sorry,
salt and goat cheese. Roasted chickpeas.
Come on, Lauren. You have other ones.
No, I really don't.
Damn.
Okay, well, I'll
Wait,
continue.
why are there none from 2017 in here? That's so weird.
Mine go away too. That's why my juicy shit's gone.
Wait, that's so weird. I don't have any from 2017, which is when I would have written
Wait,
it.
Naz, go into. Do you have different like iCloud on my iPhone? Yeah.
Is it notes?
Yeah.
Or hold on. Okay. Why is the notes thing so weird? Like, how do they separate it?
Well, I found one that for one of my bigs, I had a list of things I wanted to talk to him about. Have you met someone new? Is this going to turn into a relationship or not? What's your game plan? Would you cheat on me? Tell me now? I don't know what that fucking means. Tell me now?
Tell me right
Tell
now.
me now.
Tell me right now or I'm not moving forward. Okay, I found 2017. I just gotta find it. We should talk about other stuff though, because this might take me a while.
Okay, I'll tell you what I was. Okay, so actually, my conversation rolls into this. I don't get why Jared is with me.
Oh, Ashley, this doesn't make me cry.
Why? Where
Because
what
you're
direction
so-
do you think it's going in?
I don't know. Keep going. Let me not make any inferences.
Because he is so perfect. I literally I was just sitting in the car this week, and I was just like, wait a second, this is wild. Not only I have the perfect husband. Seriously, he's just so nice, and we get along so well, and we have so much fun together, and it's so weird that we got married. Because it is, I could not imagine getting along with somebody and liking somebody more.
Well, that's
Wow.
fantastic. That's
That's
soulmate.
so profound. I know
Yeah,
it is your
it's my baby.
soulmate.
That's your baby.
That's my baby.
You gotta make a
Oh my
baby.
god, that just translated onto my notes.
Keep it there.
It's your baby.
Keep it
Yeah,
Oh
keep
my
it
god!
there.
It goes seriously. He's just so nice, and we get along so well. We have so much fun. Oh my god! I can't believe that just
Is that
transcribed
on the
into
same
my
note?
notes.
The same note from
so
2016?
No, that's not the same note. No.
You should save that and send that to him.
That's
I can't believe we're together. You're so nice.
You should. You should screenshot it.
That's funny.
Oh,
I can't find it, so fuck it.
But you guys, isn't he just the most wonderful?
He really is.
He really is quite funny sometimes. We were laughing at what he says when he goes on house tours. Wow, this living room is dope.
Does he say that he makes fun
Yeah.
of me when I
Yeah,
say
yeah. Oh, you
dope?
found
He
it.
hates it when I say dope. Okay, Naz has
I
hers.
love when you say dope. Okay, I found it. Oh my God. It was 2 months after, and I was so angry. This is so cringe. No, it's actually kind of really sad. I wrote this on April 17th, 2017. I wrote, oh my God, this is so sad.
Oh my god, so sad. I'm
I
gonna
wrote-
cry.
No, you're not going to cry. I hate you right now. I hate that you gave me false hope. I hate that you made my friends hate you. I hate that I don't know if I ever met the real you, or if the person you are now is a facade masking the person I fell in love with. I feel like a placeholder. I asked you if I was a placeholder and you said no. Did you lie? Did something change? Did I put too much pressure? Are you a good guy? I hate that I'm not over you and I miss you, and I hate that I still want to be with you. Do you even miss me, or am I a distant memory while you lay in bed with your new placeholder? Why can't you say anything? Are you scared? Did I mean nothing to you? Did your parents like me? Oh, what did you get me for Christmas? I miss you, and I hate you for missing you because I feel like you don't miss me. What do I do?
Oh my god,
Wow,
I
that
have
is
one of those
such
like
a-
that
that's-
about Big, where it's just all questions.
Yes,
You don't need to get the questions on paper.
It's all
like, oh,
questions.
why?
That's what make them Mr. Big, is they don't give you answers. They keep you in this gray area, and that's why for Bigs we have all these questions. I'm going through my notes. It's just
That's-
one note after another with, do you even like me? Do you care? Why do you not
Yeah.
say this? Why do you
Yeah.
do this? It's just oh my god.
I do want to clarify that guy was not my big, but
no.
No,
but
no,
I totally
He was like an Aiden, but not in the Aiden sort of personality
No,
sense,
who
but in
knows
that
what
second
he
place
was.
sense.
He was a burger looking
More,
back.
yeah, I was
He
gonna say more of
was
like a
a burger.
scar.
But guys, she couldn't help but wonder. That's why they.
Wait,
why.
let's talk about the fact that Aiden
Yeah,
is
let's talk about
apparently
that.
going to be in Sex in the
Wait,
City.
he is or
What
isn't?
does he is? What does that mean? They've confirmed him, but they have not confirmed Big. However, remember we went on the big rant, and he was saying, he's kind of made some little winkies. Did we talk about the winkies here?
I'm sorry. I thought Big was gonna die.
No. We have
Well, that
not
was a
established.
theory.
That's a theory because
Yeah.
in the Sex and the City movie script, number 3 that never happened,
Yeah.
he died apparently.
okay.
So that's why
got
between that and the rumor that he wasn't going to be in it,
Probably
people
like a heart
suspected.
attack or something.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but then Chris Noth went and he
Is it
wrote
Noth? I've always been saying Noth.
Noth. Oh, I think it's
Got
Noth. He wrote underneath certain comments on news report Instagrams, in the comments, he goes, don't always believe what you hear on page 6 and stuff like that, with wing faces. So then some people are like, oh, maybe he is going to come back and maybe we can't rule him out.
Okay.
Well, that was
Anyway.
a genius PR stunt, which we thought was also a possibility.
Aiden is just like a bland piece of unseasoned chicken. Like you're
Wait,
gonna
wait.
add nothing to this by
Unseasoned chicken.
bigging.
No, I love Aiden. Oh, wait,
Why?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because he's outdoorsy.
He
You like
twitches his
Aiden
head.
now, but did you ever like Aiden before?
No, I just wanted her to be with Big, but now I've evolved.
Yeah,
Now I'm like, Aiden was very healthy
But-
and he was a good looking man. Wait, can you guys
She
tell
didn't
me
love
because
him. She didn't love him.
I never saw Sex and the City 2. So what happens? She cheats on Big with Aiden,
A little bit. She kisses him in a marketplace.
But he has a kid, right, with someone else?
Yeah, and he was currently married at the time of their
Okay.
kiss.
That's
So
not good. They're not
so
good.
they cheat, but then she never. How does it end in the second one?
She ends up telling Big, and he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me, Carrie? Don't be dumb. I'm glad you have that out of your system." The end.
Big doesn't even care.
He like barely cares.
That's also not a very good
Her
sign.
her whole thing is that like, well, it's very relatable. He he just wants to stay home and get takeout and watch movies
Big.
at the beginning of the movie.
Well, this is very relatable.
And she did not. Maybe you should watch it now. And then she was like, I'm going on this great adventure with my friends. We're going to get out there. We're going to be fabulous again, right? And then they go to Abu Dhabi. And then in the Abu Dhabi marketplace, there is Aiden, like, doing woodwork or something. And
No
then
sense.
she went to dinner with him, and like that, she had all these feels that she used to have. They kiss, and then as soon as they kiss, she immediately regrets it.
Yeah.
She comes home crying to Big, and they compromise and say, sometimes we'll go out and sometimes we'll stay home.
I love that. That is a very relatable relationship conundrum, I think.
Yeah.
And she probably was like at the end, I couldn't help but wonder, is takeout better than a grand adventure to Abu Dhabi?
Exactly.
And then they're like, yes. And then they're both sitting there eating with their chopsticks out of a cardboard Chinese box, which absolutely no one fucking does.
Have you ever done that,
No
Naz?
one
Have you
ever does that.
No, but it's
probably because she tries to be basic and like a girl in the movie.
What? No, I do not.
That was the most hostile words I've ever heard.
I know that was so mean.
I'm surprised that I haven't done that before, just to pretend like I am
Okay,
a Jennifer
not-
Garner character.
You use the word basic. Basic is fighting words now. Okay, that's like calling a man a
fine.
bitch.
I did not
You
mean
can't just
basic.
call some. I will never forget
meant
this.
to emulate.
I will
never forgive you. I'm like, that is such a trigger word for me. I feel like I'm the opposite of basic.
No,
but maybe
you,
I am.
You
Maybe
guys
I am
are
a
trying to
little basic.
achieve your rom-com goals. That's what it is, not basic. Okay.
Achieving my rom-com goals. Well,
No, I've never done that. But do you think people in New York do that?
Chinese food doesn't even come in those boxes anymore. It comes in a
The
plastic
rice
thing.
does. The rice
barely.
does.
The white rice does.
What are you talking about?
Not
Thai
what you
food?
order.
Whenever
the
you get
side
pad-
white rice.
Pad Thai comes in those.
Ugh, then people just
I
sit
don't
there
know.
like, "Nom, nom, 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 nom." Put it on a plate.
I like them. I
This
think
is a
they're cool.
great question.
It's
Who
cool. It's like
out
a
there?
cardboard bowl.
No,
It's so
it is.
cool.
It's cool now because it's like vintage.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
like
it
the girls that
reminds
walk
you
around
of,
wearing
like-
like the thank you white shirts with the Chinese lettering.
Yes, yes. It's like as if you were in a '90s law movie. Like
You know what
A
this
Few
just made
Good
me
Men,
crave, though?
and you were studying the case.
I can't believe we've never talked about this, but like, I'm just craving cup of noodles now.
Never
Cup of
craved
noodles
cup
is
of noodles in my
so
life.
You've never had cup of noodles, Ash?
No, I have, but I've never craved it in my life. The last time I had it was like in the '90s when Dad was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a perfect meal like after school and your parents aren't home yet to like make dinner. You're just like, oh, I'm just going to have a cup of noodles and wait till they come home.
Oh my god!
I
when
did that
we
a
used
lot
to
with
go home.
Jack because we had no we had no food making utensils at
Yes,
all.
we would
So
just
we would
make
go
them.
to 7-Eleven and get cup of noodles so we have something hot, like fucking misery, but also people have to do that. So
It's so good. So
Yeah.
nostalgic.
You guys, what if I'm getting pregnant currently right now? I'm feeling a little bit of a tinge.
okay, this
right
is what you're
there.
gonna do, Ashley.
That's right
don't
there, right there.
move. Just sit down and don't move for a week.
Okay, I won't move my legs at all right now.
Okay.
Just
Wait,
leave them in
Ashley,
this
It's
uncomfortable
implanting.
Indian
It's
style.
implanting.
It's definitely not implanting yet. It could be the sperm could be meeting a releasing egg right now.
She's just telling us
I
she got
really
filled
hope
like an
so.
hour ago.
No, I did not. It was yesterday. But if the egg is being released, it could still be there.
There
Is
you go.
No,
Sex
tonight
is-
I'm getting sloshy before.
What does that mean?
She's
Oh
getting
my
drunk.
god.
Oh,
Yeah.
sloshy. Is procreating sexy?
It is the fucking worst. I know we've
Is
talked
it?
about this like 2 months ago. We talked about the baby sex. The baby sex is horrendous.
Is
Do
it
you
really?
know what it's like to be like, okay, we have to do it now. We got to do it again now. We got to do it again now. 4 days in a row of
Yeah.
just, and then you guys, I like to have 2 drinks. I'll tell you, last week,
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
Were we at a
last
bar in
week,
Boston? I'll tell you. But that baby making sense.
I don't
She's
know
been
what
in
kind of
Rhode
accent
Island for
that
too
was.
long.
You were
But-
so Ted Lasso right now.
That is definitely not a New England accent, but I just like it's a whole different ball game. If that vacation sex is for real, because you have to be poolside, get a little sun, doing nothing during the day, have your 2 tropical drinks that are a little bit stronger than your average drinks, and then you get a little cozy in your hotel room at like 4:00, and you're like, okay, I can do that now. I can feel myself. But any other time, I don't. I cannot get in that zone.
Huh.
Cannot get in
Also,
that
just to let everybody in on this, because I'm on citalopram, my anti-anxiety medicine, I have very little feeling. So that's what makes
that's
this
interesting.
that interesting. Did you not know this?
No,
Well,
I knew
didn't know
that.
it was a feeling. I thought it was you just didn't want to do it, let alone like lack of sensitivity. You know.
Oh, fucking zero sensitivity.
Damn,
Nothing.
that's so-
Unless I have 2 drinks in me, then I guess like this is now I had to get
Why can't
sensitivity.
like the medical field get their shit together and like that not be a side effect? Like, please, for anyone, it's so frustrating.
Well, they say that there's some that don't, but I mean, like, am I supposed to like wean myself off of this and then wean myself off of that?
Ashley, I was gonna say a couple minutes ago, and I forgot to say, I think you should write a hypothetical letter to your future baby and manifest it right now.
Yeah.
Since
Like
you have
after
such
I had
magical
those 2
manifesting
drinks
powers.
on April 20th, I
Exactly.
knew that you would implant in my vagina.
Yeah, I think you should. That'd be so cool.
But don't you think that like you kind of have to do it without doing it intentionally like that?
No, like, did you not just read your whole like saga with Jared play out that you wrote down years before it actually happened IRL?
Well, I don't think I could I shouldn't pinpoint the week then.
Okay,
I could like
fine.
pinpoint a
No,
certain
yeah.
a number of months.
So
like within
I
the
have-
next 3 months.
Yes, I've done a manifesting course, and they're called the Cursed Hows and Whys. So you're not supposed to ever, when you're manifesting, say
Put a
how
timeline on
or
it.
why it's going to happen.
Okay.
You just manifest it happening, and you live as if it is, you already have it. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yes.
So it's not like on this day and when Jared comes in and I have to drink. It's just like, I knew you were inside of me and I can't wait to, and like now we're together and I knew that this day, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you have
the worst
I was sorry. I was thinking
I'm
you-
laughing at the fact of talking to my baby.
I was thinking, like, and your cheekbones are perfect, and your lips are pouty.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
felt like a horrible person. I was asking somebody pregnant a couple weeks ago. I was like, have you thought about like which features you want from him and what features you want from you?
You guys have the same face. Who asked you
Yeah,
that?
what
Do
do
they have a mirror?
No. Somebody didn't ask me this. I asked somebody this. I was like, do you know which features you hope that you'd have from you and which features from him?
Right.
And then the person was like, no, I just want to have a healthy baby. And I was like, oh,
Like,
God,
oh,
I'm
sorry.
vain.
I'm very vain, yeah.
I'm
All I care about
horrendous.
is appearance.
But it's natural
Ashley.
it's natural to like try to picture what your kid's going to look like. Jade said she did that with Emmy. She was like, I really I
whoa,
thought
really?
Yeah, she was like, I imagined Emmy to look like this and that and that, and she's like, and then she came out looking just like that.
Honestly, Emmy came out looking exactly how I imagined their child looking.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
really?
like a freaking vampire child?
Yes, exactly that.
No, like Emmy at all ages, but like especially like when she was born,
Yeah.
did not look like a baby. She
Usually
looked
they're
like
a little
she had
wrinkly and odd for the first like month, but she was not.
no. She looked like a Renesmee. You know, like it looked like she had a human face on a baby face.
Did you finish
Yeah.
your Twilight book, Ash?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
that's a great
it's
update.
long as hell. It's 600 pages. So
Oh,
I'm at almost
God.
400. I'm at almost 400.
Wow.
I'm enjoying myself
you-
very much, though.
Are you liking it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should be reading erotica.
no, that doesn't help either.
You should say it does, though.
Exactly.
To manifest
should.
it. No. Wait a second. Okay, so I wrote down some I don't get it, and this is a great one. Oh my god, I just
What?
talked about Jared oohing, and I just oohed and awed over him for like a long time, and now I'm gonna make fun of him again.
Aw.
Okay, guys, in November. Oh my god, this is the saga of the AirPods. Okay, so for his
Saga of the
a year and a half ago. So November 2019, I got him AirPods for his birthday. The supersonic AirPod, the ones that are like $250. You put them in your ears, and then it's not only like the sound's great, but it blocks out all the other sound. And when you're on an
the
airplane,
AirPods Pro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when
that's
you're
what I
on an
have.
airplane, you like don't hear anything.
Yeah, like the
It's
sound of the
awesome.
plane. I know.
Yes.
And when you take it off, you're like, it's so loud in here.
Yes. So then, okay, so he had them for a few months. He really loved them. And then he lost them at my house in Virginia. My mom ends up, we blamed my mom. We're like, Mom, where'd you put them?
She
Where'd you
throws
put them? She's
everything
like,
out. She thinks everything is either dirty or trash or whatever. So we assume she
Can I-
did something with them.
Can I also say, I think all men lose their AirPods. I think that's like actually
Oh.
a fact.
We'll continue to talk about this. Okay. So my mom is cleaning out the drug cabinet, like, you know, where you put like all your medicines. And she finds the AirPods months later, like 4 months later, and she thought they were Band-Aids. She thought they were a pack of Band-Aids.
These
that's the
must be
heaviest.
Band-Aids.
That's the heaviest pack of Band-Aids.
Oh my god. And then so then she gets it, he gets them back very happy, right? Fast forward, if he uses them for, I don't know, a few more months, then he loses them again. Now he loses them this time. They're gone. He can't find them for months and months. He calls me at the gym a couple days ago and goes, I have the most exciting news. I found the AirPods Pro. They were in my bag. They were like in the lining of the bag, or like the
Okay.
secret pocket that he never looked in.
Of his
And I
drawstring backpack. I cannot.
It wasn't his
circle.
drawstring backpack.
I
It was-
cannot.
He brings a tote bag to the gym now.
A tote
Okay.
bag?
Yeah. A tote bag, like a
Like
big
one
bag.
that-
I'm like,
one
babe,
that
what's
an
in? Why do you have to
18-year-old
bring that
brings to
whole?
class in
No,
college?
like a gym bag. I guess it looks like it gets into a gym bag, not a tote
duffel
bag.
bag.
Oh, a duffel bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, he's
my
bringing a
God.
tote bag.
I'm picturing with like a Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Whoops, wrong terminology. So
Oh my God,
then
I'm dead.
he calls me. I had to call you to tell you how excited I am to find the AirPods. I'm like, oh my God, that's so amazing. Literally the next day, he goes, I can't find my AirPods. I had them yesterday. I don't know where they are. I'm like, you're telling me that these things have been lost desperately for months, multiple times now, and you didn't think cognitive, like, you didn't make a point
Yeah, like
to say,
purposefully,
I'm
like, I
taking
can't
my-
lose.
I'm taking my AirPods and I'm putting them in this pocket, and tomorrow I'm going to remember that they're in this pocket.
Yeah.
So he wakes up. But of course, I find this out by him rummaging through our room at like 8:30 in the morning, and he's like, I can't find the AirPods. I'm like, are you? I was so ticked off. I was like, the amount
Things you worry about when you have nothing else to worry about.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know. It's like,
The amount, but it
your
was like
life's
that was
so amazing. I was so ticked off. I was
It was the-
over the ledge.
It was the mindlessness of it that just annoyed me. And then later he found them, but he was like, but I called him and he was golfing. And I was like, wait. I was like, so you couldn't find the AirPods this morning? No. Why do you sound annoyed by that? Why do I sound annoyed by that? Because
answered
pay
while he
attention to
golfs?
detail. He ended up finding them. That's all.
Very good story.
Was
Very
that a
good.
good story, or was that
Yes,
totally
yes.
pointless?
It was kind of
I
funny
feel like-
because I'm sure a lot of marriages are just like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Very
sure.
relatable.
I don't get it about sound noise. Here we are again.
Okay.
When you guys are, I know Ashley Doy because she's my sister and I grew up with her. But Naz,
Doy.
when you are alone in the house, do you need music on? And if someone was coming over, would you have it silent in your house?
That's such a Lauren. Can I just say that
Lauren,
you've been
what is up
spitting
with your I
such
don't get it.
profound,
Oh my God.
such profound points of discussion. What's going on in that brain over there? Are you
Going
are you
into a
eating
lot of people's
blueberries?
houses. That's what's happening.
Are you eating blueberries? That's such a good question. It's only I typically have music on, and when people come over, yeah, I think I need to have my Google Home going and have like music on like low, 100%. You have to set a vibe. You have to set a vibe.
Yes, because
Yes.
what if there's a lull in the conversation?
That's a mo.
Well,
That's
you
not
know
why.
Wait, you know that Lauren and I always have the TV on whenever anybody walks into the house.
I need a TV
Yeah, I
and
just
possibly
noticed
music at the
that.
same time.
I need to have
just
TV on in the
noticed
house
that.
at all time. I need to have that background sound. And I don't like, I think we've talked about this. I don't like having music on necessarily in the house. I don't mind it while cooking or while doing something like constructive. But if I'm like, and I just do podcasts, but like, I'm very particular about where I listen to my music. But to respond to Lauren's question, there must be some sort of background sound whenever a guest comes into the house.
Yeah,
Unless
I
they're like
agree.
your best freaking friend.
Yeah.
Like when Naz comes in, I don't have to have the TV on. But if somebody who I see once every month or so, then TV's got to
Now
be on.
let
But
me
you guys do it in case there's a lull. So what does that mean? Like you have a
Yeah.
crutch where like if there's nothing to talk about, you're like, oh well, my 600-pound life is on.
Okay, let me tell you this.
1000%.
You guys, that's so funny.
Excuse me.
I didn't know.
This question comes from I go to people's houses and do hair, okay? I 70% of places I go to, I'm actually going to say 80% of houses that I go to, someone
No
sits
sound.
down, we're going to do it here. It's fucking crickets, dude. And
No, that's so awkward.
it's crickets, and I'm there
That's
for
so
4
awkward.
hours. So I'm not like, if you want to make your beauty treatment zen and chill,
I liked what you posted.
I love it.
I
I'm
thought that
totally
was
here
genius.
for it.
Share it with everyone because
I know.
it's so true.
I'm waiting
Tell
for
everyone.
someone to be like, I would like a silent appointment. I'm like, absolutely no problem. But when
Lauren,
there's
tell
nothing-
people what you posted.
Okay, what I posted was there's like a kind of a new thing going around in like the beauty industry where there's silent appointments because some people feel nervous being in a chair for 4 hours and like having to make conversation, or you just want to like relax and do some work. So you just request silent appointment so you both can kind of concentrate on what you're doing. So I love that. But a lot of times people just, I mean, totally, you can talk the whole time too, but like just a little form of entertainment would be fabulous, you know? And just, it's just like a little bit awkward. I don't mind. I'm not like, I'll do your hair. I don't care. I'm not like coming for anyone, but it would be nice.
It is. It would be nice. Yeah. And I also think the silent appointment is such a good thing to implement, especially like when people are dealing with things or grieving. Like,
Just get your
like when I
hair
have the Heartbroken
touched.
Anonymous meetings and like people are going through, I mean, everyone's going through stuff, right? And
Yeah.
the worst is when you sort of have to like put on a face if you show up to a workout and your trainer's like, how's it going? How's your job? How's this? And,
100%.
and like maybe you just lost your job or you know what I mean? And maybe you're not even ready to talk about it in that moment and you don't want to. And so sometimes you just lie and then that makes you feel worse. And I've talked to so many people that have dealt with this that I think silent appointments are such a good idea.
I would love that, honestly. I think that would be so nice to just have no pressure put on you. But anyway, I don't want to make fun of anyone who just likes their house silent, but I'm just saying personally, I always have 2 TVs on. I sleep with a TV on. So that's why silence sounds so odd to me. I sleep with a TV on. So
Yeah, I
I've
can't
never
sleep with a
heard
TV
silence in
on.
my life.
Well, I think in the instance that you're having somebody who is a stylist, like a worker and not a friend come over, especially you should have something on because it puts the pressure on constant conversation if you don't.
I
I'm like,
agree.
if they want
Yeah.
to talk the whole time and that's their relaxation, it's like a little therapy session, I understand. But
Yeah.
like, if you're not into that, simple solution, TV or sound. Okay,
I
that's
never
all.
thought about that.
Okay, I have
Wow,
one more.
guys.
I don't get it. I've got one more. Very fun, very silly.
Okay.
Why do we call a sports car a sports car? Like, how it's not athletic in any way. And why do we
So
say,
true.
oh, that car looks sporty? Like, oh, if a car looks sexy, we say it looks sporty.
I think it's the aerodynamics of how fast and speedy it can go.
Yeah.
I think I think maybe sport lends itself to like NASCAR, and it's like, wow, this looks like a race car, or it's built
Maybe.
like a race car. But instead of saying race car, I don't know. Let me Google that. That's such a good, I don't
car.
get it.
Yeah, like what is a classification?
Why do we call cars sports cars?
It must have to do with racing.
Or hot rods. Sports cars are designed for speed and performance and originally got the name because they evoked images of or borrowed design and engineering concepts from dedicated racing cars.
There you
Okay.
go.
Makes sense. That
Cool.
makes sense. Okay. Cool.
I love it.
Racing. So, even racing your body, racing your car. It's all sport.
I'm going to an Earth Day party tonight.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
really?
What are you picking plastic off the ground?
Just Earth-themed dishes and decor.
What are you bringing?
That's what I'm asking. This is literally why I'm asking. What do you bring to an Earth Day party?
You know what?
This is
I
your
would
Martha
bring?
Stewart lady
Yeah.
hosting. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. I would get a flower pot and I would put ice cream and Oreos in it to make it look like it's like dirt.
Worms and dirt, Lauren.
Worms
Pudding
and
with
dirt.
Oreo
I hate
and worms.
I hate to break to you, that's the dessert that she already made.
Lauren, can you ship one to me? I've been wanting
me
worms
too.
and dirt for so long.
Same.
Just break up Oreo.
Oh, I want to McFlurry now. I always want McFlurry.
yeah.
You should. What if you make ants on a log? I used to always eat
That's
that in
cute. Yeah.
school. Celery with peanut butter and raisins.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm probably not going to do it, though.
Oh, dirts and worms, though. That is the most nostalgic throwback because Mom and I used to eat them on our date nights to TGI Fridays.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That is really cute.
know.
That's
It's
really,
really
cute.
cute.
You're going to have to
know.
go with your daughter.
Happy
You don't
Earth Day, Lauren. I'm happy you're celebrating that.
Happy Earth Day.
You guys, I already have more I don't get it's for next week. I'm going to share
so
funny
excited.
mother-in-law stories. She's such a mother-in-law.
Can you film
and she's
her more
so
and bring
funny.
her to life?
Yeah,
Like,
you need
why
to film
isn't there
her
a
on your
camera?
Instagram. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good. Nancy should have
I
it.
know.
Does she have an IG account?
Nancy is the Bachelor mother-in-law that nobody got to see on TV, and it is the utmost shame.
I know, it's so
I would pay
annoying.
like $200 for a cameo of your mother-in-law. Like, she should get on there.
She's the best. Put her on IG.
She would put what's her name, Peter's mom, to shame,
Barb.
but like in a totally opposite way. Like this woman couldn't be more friendly and full of spirits.
Full of life. Yeah. I agree.
All right, bye guys. We love
Thanks
you.
for listening.
We love you.
Bye-bye.
Subscribe.
Ciao.
If you want to be the most interesting person at the cocktail party, well, hop on over and listen to the Brain Candy podcast.
Our award-winning content will have you laughing while you're learning.
We read all the best articles, books, and studies and keep up with new TV shows, documentaries, and pop culture. And then we cram it all into 2 shows a week.
Conspiracy theories, cannibal rabbits, unsolved mysteries, the history of the Walkman. There's something for everyone.
The Brain Candy podcast. Find our link in the show notes.
Or simply search for the Brain Candy Podcast on your podcast app.
I don't get it.